Lean at First Assembly of God and having our community evangelism weekend. And we just got started Friday night, and I want to introduce Blake, and he's going to share a story that happened even before we went to our training. He has an incredible testimony about something that happened after the Friday night service and before Saturday morning's training. So Blake, take it away.
Thank you, Brother Twyford. I'm Blake Harrop. Me and my wife have lived here for about 22 years. I teach at the school district's Discipline Alternative Education Placement Center, the DAEP. Over the years, I've probably been in contact with probably 10,000 students. They come and they go quite a bit. I've been raised in the church. I'm a pastor's kid. I'm a missionary's kid. But this is actually the first time that I've been involved in outreach, evangelism to a neighborhood. And so I was a little bit nervous about doing this, and a little bit apprehensive, even though I speak on a daily basis to students. Praying about this, not knowing what to do, came to the Friday night introductory service, and was just taken aback by the simplicity of what we were to do. And so I just simply made it a matter of prayer. Lord, bring people into my path that you want me to talk to. And so after the service last night, Friday night, went to the grocery store, came out of the grocery store, and immediately one of my former students, perhaps a student that was with me 3 or 4 years ago, recognized me. I did not remember his name to save my life. But he recognized me, asked me how I was doing, asked me if I was still working there, and so the conversation started. I asked him how he was doing. He kind of dropped his head a little bit. He says, "Man, it's hard." I said, "Well, what's going on?" He says, "Man, I need Jesus." And when he told me that, it hit me. It took me by surprise to the point where I said, "Well, let me pray for you." I prayed for him a little bit, and he asked if I had any money, like $1 or something. I happened to have a $5 bill. I gave it to him. And then I left, and I realized I had not witnessed to him in a way that he would give his heart to Jesus. Mm-hmm. He said he needed Jesus, and I didn't pray with him right then and there. What was wrong? So I went home. I was kind of beating myself up about it, but thankfully, because of the instruction last night, one of the things that is pointed out is do not feel guilty about mistakes that genuinely happen. And so I said, "Lord, if you give me an opportunity to see this young man again, I will pray with him. I will confront him about you." And so this morning, when we were picking up the items, we had to go to the store again to pick up the food for this Saturday morning's session. There on the street walking is this young man and his girlfriend. And I'm driving, and I said to myself, Corrine didn't even know it, and I turned the van around, and I went back up to him, rolled down the window, I said, and I still couldn't remember his name, I said, "You told me last night that you needed Jesus." I said, "Would you like to give your heart to the Lord, to Jesus right now?" He says, "Yes." I said, "Repeat after me." And I prayed the sinner's prayer with him. After he finished, I said, "You have believed in your heart that Jesus is your Savior?" He said, "Yes." I said, "You have confessed with your mouth that He is your Lord?" He says, "Yes." I said, "Then your old life is behind you now. Your old life is finished." And so he expressed a couple of things that he needed. He wrote down his information for me. I've got it in my pocket right now. I will contact him regarding his specific need on Facebook. And as I went away from there, I said, "Lord, you are so faithful. You gave me a second chance to witness to a guy, even though I'm the one that made the mistake. You brought him to cross my path again."
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord.
Hallelujah.
Isn't that great?